All right, Principal O'Quinn, I really appreciate you taking time to speak with us today. You're the last principal here at Council High School. So tell us a little bit about your background and what led you into education and how long you've been here at Council.
I've been at council for the last 3 years.
Hmm.
I have been with Buchanan County for 20 years um, when I came here. So I went to college Southwest,
Hmm.
did the Old Dominion classes because it was virtual.
Yes.
That really, I was impressed that I could stay local and still get a quality education.
Yes.
Um, Taught at Russell Prater for 10 years, fifth grade. Moved to Riverview for 10, 11 years. Taught middle school, multiple subjects. Just was looking for something a little different.
Hmm.
Not that I didn't like what I was doing, it was just you get a little stale. And I thought, just start taking classes, and I thought, I think I can do that.
Hmm.
And then the Lord just opened it up here. And what I thought, one of the things I thought was crazy, I lived on Fletcher's Ridge for 20 years.
Uh-huh.
We only moved in 2020.
And that's when you start working.
And then in 23, I started
23.
here. So we had just left.
Yeah.
But I thought that was really great because it helped me. I knew the community. I
Mhm.
knew I had traveled the roads. I had actually, I feel like, lived there long enough. When I came here, they felt like I was part of their community.
Yes.
And I think
Yes.
that was a big positive in the adjustment because you need to, as principal, you need to have that trust between all the stakeholders.
Yeah.
And I live near several of the teachers. Some of the employees I had worked with or been involved with different sports with my kids or my son, and it just was it was an easy fit.
Yes.
I guess after being at Russell Prater, and it was a small school with faculty about the same size, there was a real sense of family with not only the students and with the teachers. Then to come here, I actually still got to see some of the kids that I remember in Head Start.
Oh, wow. Wow, that's so good.
So, and to kind of a full circle moment, there's a student in particular that I taught his brother, his sister,
Mm-hmm.
taught him at Riverview, and now he came over here, but he was one of I remember from Russell Prater. And when he left today, I'm really sad to see it go. It's been such a welcoming place. And
now, how many kids did you have 8th grade through 12th? What was your population?
105, and that includes our homebound virtual. On a good day, we had about 100.
Okay. So I'm sure with a small population like that, you really get to know the kids.
Oh, you do, and you see. I like here. They walk the halls in the morning, and just from 7:30 to 8, and you get to watch who's with who. You get to pick out the friends, the not friends. You can sense if somebody's having a good day or a bad day, just in that little bit, and it gives you the opportunity to make those small conversations to get to know everybody, and you'll have, all those little mini conversations that really let you know what kind of person they are and that connection.
You feel like you're kind of raising them. Some of the kids over at Hurley I've had for 5 years. And we watch them grow.
Yes.
So,
yes.
Yeah.
And that's kind of what I felt like with this group of seniors. I've had them the longest.
Yeah.
So just watching them grow the last few years from just starting to drive and being more confident and now listening as they're planning to go off to college or to go to work. You know,
Yeah.
it's good to see them succeed.
Yeah. Now, what would you say for a small school has been your biggest challenge this last year at council?
I think our biggest challenge here as a small school is staffing. We have one English, one math, one science, one history.
Yeah.
If it wasn't for dual enrollment classes, we really wouldn't have a lot of elective options,
Mm-hmm.
because you can take home ec, family and consumer science, you can take so many PE classes. Ms. Dorton offers a lot of astronomy, oceanography.
Yeah.
Even though they're science classes, they're more as an elective,
Mm-hmm.
just to give the kids option. But I don't know, I think only one of the teachers actually gets a planning period.
Oh, really? So most of y'all are working 4 blocks as well?
Everybody works 4 blocks. And then with the push for the early graduates to give them that opportunity,
Mm-hmm.
several teachers started working the 0 block.
Oh,
So they would
okay.
work before school and sometimes after school also. So it's not only are you limited in your options, you don't have planning and you have
Yeah.
to take it all home. And these are the same people who you expect to plan field trips and plan dances and senior trips and all the big events, but they don't have the time. They're taking their personal time, and not everyone accepts that the sacrifice
Yeah.
that the teachers are making. And our teachers really have a heart for the students.
Well, I could see that when you guys did your last walkthrough. I mean, there's a lot of emotion there, and it's hard when you just have a handful. They have to do everything,
Yes,
you know.
and that's one of the things. It's easy sometimes to see. Sorry.
Okay, no, you're
It's
fine.
like I couldn't take it. It's easy to see, like I know our English department
Mhm.
and our history teacher and one of our special ed teachers, every dance, every
Yeah.
homecoming, prom, it was like we had the same ones. But I could see it's not just that the others aren't, everybody has their job. And it's
Sure.
important to see it's their season for this particular job.
Yeah.
And that some of the others, you can't look at it that, oh, well, they don't ever come to the dance. Well, no, but look at all the other stuff they're doing that nobody notices.
Yeah.
And it's important to keep that in mind. Everybody has a role, and
Mhm.
it's finding what their role is and
Yeah.
knowing how to utilize that.
Yeah. I'm trying to not burn your staff out by making them do too much.
Yes, and that was, we had some talks about that earlier this week, that when they go to the new school, don't take on too much. You'll
Yeah.
actually get this planning,
Yes.
use it, so when you go home, you can be there for your family.
One of my teachers I've worked with for 4 years, he said this will be the first time he's ever had a planning in 4 years.
And I, as an elementary, middle school teacher, I could not fathom not having a planning.
Yeah.
Because you're with the kids all day long. And I guess a difference with why it's even possible at high school, the kids are a little more mature in a different way, I guess. Say that tongue in cheek, I guess.
You're not worried about them running out in the road by
Yes,
themselves. Yeah.
yes,
Yeah.
yes. But it's important that they take that time,
Yeah.
because it'll be different for, I think, them, because they're used to being on the go.
Yeah.
And using that to help adjust to the
Yeah.
newness.
So my last question to you is about your kids and your staff, because I'm sure about several of your staff are going to be going with us, maybe going back to the elementary. What do you think the biggest challenge is with the new school for the kids and for everybody? Because it's going to be here in a few months.
I think a challenge for the students will be they've heard things from the community, from home. It's going to be, and they put all these preconceived notions in. I wish that they could go in with an open mind and
Yeah.
see, because my experience, the kids get along well.
Yeah.
You know, I know everybody always says it'll be a bunch of fights. I don't think so. The
We don't-
kids,
Yeah,
a lot of our kids that go to trade already, the kids are already together.
absolutely.
They play sports together.
Yeah.
And here we are such a limited population. Our kids that play one sport play all the sports,
Yeah.
and they're already interacting with all these other kids. And by the time you add in all these other outside programs, Project Discovery, Upward Bound, our kids already know each other.
Yeah.
Transportation is a concern. Several said they obviously we're going to go to Honaker. We're
Sure.
10, 15 minutes from Honaker.
Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah.
I do. I think that for the teachers, a couple wanted to go because of those opportunities of getting to teach more what you want instead of having to teach everything.
Yes.
And that's a benefit.
Yeah.
And some who are really local here, we're got to go to the elementary, and we've got a couple that are looking to branch out into other things.
Yeah.
We just have to wait and see. I think one of the things that made today emotional is just knowing that we're all together here today,
Yeah.
and we have this shared experience and this last year together, and it's probably the last time we'll all be together under these circumstances.
Yeah.
And I know that's part of growing up and moving on, accepting that, but I think they'll be okay because
Yeah.
our kids are resilient.
Yeah.
They are hard workers. They can do it, whether it's at Southern Gap or at Honaker, or even if they go to Dixon County to Ridgeview. I
Yeah.
think they'll be okay because they know how to work and
Yeah.
they're good kids.
Well, just from being here a few minutes and seeing the emotional outpouring that you guys had out there, I can tell it's a close-knit community and that they mean a lot to you guys and you mean a lot to them. So, is there anything else you'd like to say about council and your time here?
I've just been really blessed to be here. I think it was the first time I have been a principal was, I started here.
Yeah.
So I think it was a really great starting point, because it was such a wonderful community to work with, and the kids have been great, and I felt like we all really kind of grew up this last few years, just getting to experience a lot of different things. It was a real challenge because we had asked all year, will we be included?
I know, what was it, 4 months ago?
Yes, I think it's the February,
February?
like February 5th
Yeah.
was when the meeting was held, and there'd been a vote in November, December.
Yeah.
And after that, we all kind of, okay, it was brought up, we'll close that chapter and
Yeah.
we'll keep going on. And then we were all kind of, I guess, taken aback. I guess I won't say blindsided, because we knew it would eventually come,
Happened. Yeah.
just based on population. And my science, math, and English had requested to go. Because if they go now, they get to pick what they teach.
Sure.
If they went next year or the next year,
Yeah.
they're just put wherever. And I think it was important for them to have that option. And I was already kind of under the gun trying to figure out, well, if I don't have science and math and history, or science, math, and English, who do I have left?
Yeah.
What are we going to do?
Yeah.
And, you know, so I guess I was, in the back of my mind, I always knew it was a slight possibility, but
Yeah.
like less than 5.
Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
like, not really. It was one of those, you just know it's not really gonna happen, but
Yeah.
there's a chance. And so we found out then, and within a week and a half, it was our very last basketball game.
Yeah.
So we tried from then to make the last few months as special as possible.
Yeah. Because
And
you're getting a late start on it.
We
Yeah.
got a late start,
Yeah.
and we really wanted to give as much as the final countdown to our students, even though it was shorter.
Yes.
And that was important to all of us, that we could try to give them that opportunity.
Well, thank you so much for taking this time with me. I really appreciate it.
Well, thank you.